So you just let go of your New Year's resolution and you come to me asking me, hey Arslan, how can I get myself back on track? And more importantly, why should I get myself back on track? Now we can see my headband just fell off, just like your New Year's resolution. So let's dive right in. The first thing you want to see is, okay, the direct result of whatever resolution you have, whether that's working out, whether that's sleeping early, eating healthy, whatever the case is, there's obviously the benefit of the main activity, but there's often a number of branching off that occurs that can really impact your life in ways that you won't even think about. So let's run with this workout example and see how that affects someone's life. So let's say you want to adopt a healthy habit of working out, I don't know, an hour a day. First of all, your question is going to be, that 1 hour is going to fill a part of your day that wasn't there before. So first of all, that's going to mean maybe you're going to have to work on a little time management. So if you're working 8 hours a day and you're tired by the afternoon or by the evening, maybe you want to wake up early and exercise then, which means you're going to have to sleep early. And now if you're trying to be healthy, you're also going to have to eat healthy because those two go hand in hand. So now, just off of this 1 minute analysis, there's 3 different variations of benefits that occur. Another thing to think about is the effects of your endorphins in your brain. You're going to be less stressed. That's the benefit that you didn't think about. You're going to look better, so you're going to be more confident. That's something you probably thought of, but maybe you didn't. You're going to socialize more just because of this simple resolution. So there's a number of branches that occur with every good habit we try to pick up, and often we lose sight of all those various benefits, and then we're less motivated to commit to those resolutions. The second reason you should follow through with your resolution is because of exponential growth. Now, this isn't a course about interest rates. This is about your life and how to grow as an individual. So if you're incorporating working out into your life and you're doing this consistently, keyword consistently, you will feel those exponential growths throughout your life and all the various factors. Waking up early, being more productive, time management, all these skills will tremendously grow and help you become the best version of yourself if you follow through with this resolution. Now that we've talked about why you should follow your resolution, let's talk about how to follow your resolution and how to stay consistent throughout the year so you never give up ever again on your resolutions. So step number 1 is make your intentions clear. Now what I mean by that is I don't want you to write work out or eat healthy. I want to eat healthy this year. Most people just say a sentence about the resolution. You need to be specific and defined in what you want to accomplish. So if you're really setting generic bounds for yourself, you're not going to stick to them. If I'm saying I'm going to work out, let's say I wake up in the morning, I'm feeling tired, I'll easily push that off to the next day because I never said I'm gonna work out every day at a specific time or for a specific amount of time, So now we're faced with a situation where we've innately made such a flexible goal that we're gonna maneuver it until we eventually let it go. So again, if you're saying working out, that's not enough. Say, I'm gonna work out for at least 10 minutes, 2 times a week or 3 times a week at 6 a.m. So you're setting all these defined rules that you have to stick by. And once you do that, you're able to actually have that mindset where you're waking up in the morning and you're doing your workout and not giving yourself that flexibility to just push it off to a later time. Now the second tip here is create bite-sized exercises for whatever you're doing. So if you're trying to play the piano, instead of saying I'm gonna do the piano for 30 minutes every day, maybe start with 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. So if you're into it, if you really are enjoying it, you can go 25 minutes, you can go an hour, 2 hours, but at least 5 minutes a day. And what that does is it creates a really consistent habit in you that really dumbs it down to the point where it doesn't even seem impractical anymore. So if I want to work out, instead of saying I'm going to work out for 1 hour, maybe say 10 minutes. If you notice in my example earlier, I said create a specific time, like 6 a.m., and I'm going to do it for 10 minutes. So what that means is if you're feeling really lazy, if you're feeling really tired, that 10 minutes is going to make you think, you know what? I can do the 10 minutes and just knock it out. I can continue going forward every single day and doing it at the bare minimum, and I'll still be way better off than if I were to just go 30 minutes a day and then quit after a week or even after a month. The number isn't as important as the consistency. You can do way less time in a way more consistent manner and get exponential growth. Okay, now for my favorite tip, and this is probably one of the most important tips for me at least, and it may be for you as well. Track your progress. And I can't emphasize this enough. If you've learned anything from anything I've said earlier, this is the point you want to make sure you get down. Now what this does is it gamifies the process for you. So now you have something to compete against, your own personal record, or whether that be how consistent you are. I actually have a little system where I create dots. Every day I do something, I create dots, and that's how I'm kind of like keeping this out of focus. But I put dots every day I do something. So when I do it, I see a dot. When I don't do it, I cross it out. So that way I see a chain of like 5 or 6 different activities that I've done throughout the day, and if I miss it, that chain ends. So that's one way you can track your consistency, but the most important and my favorite is tracking the actual progress. So let's say you're working out. In the first day, you can say, okay, I worked out, just track your consistency. But on the other hand, you can say, oh, I picked up 5 pounds, I picked up 10 pounds, I was able to hit 15, I barely hit 20, but now 20 is like a breeze for me a month later. These things show your progress. Otherwise, you're not gonna know that you're actually improving. And that improvement is literally like a drug. It literally makes you motivated to keep going. It's like the endorphin rush, or I don't know, whatever the medical stuff is, but it keeps you motivated and keeps you pushing for more. If you incorporate this into your life, if you're able to track your progress, you're gonna see such an improvement in motivation and just trying to get that goal that you've been waiting for. Okay guys, real quick, let's just summarize what we've learned today so you can take these steps and apply them in your lives right now. So why you should follow through with your resolution? Because one, there's a ton of branching out effects through your life that really ripple through and create benefits in all sorts of areas. And when you're giving up on that one goal, you're really giving up on 10 different benefits that you're not even thinking about in the moment. Number two, there's exponential growth from whatever skill you're picking up. If you're consistent with it and get better at it day by day, you're gonna have literally an exponential curve in progress in your life. Now let's talk about how we follow through with our resolutions. So step number one, create detailed and clear guidelines. We don't really want to fluff around and just BS ourselves into leaving our resolution behind. Number two, create tiny little goals for yourself, tiny exercises that you know you can accomplish every single day. If you're trying to do a ton at once, you're gonna eventually give up and you're not gonna create a consistent habit. And number three, track your progress, whether that's by tracking your consistency or by the actual measurements throughout your goal, whatever it may be. All those tips will really help you push yourself and really get control over your resolution and make that change you ultimately wanted. So if you like this video, stay tuned for more similar content. Let me know what you guys think and tell me your resolutions. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.